Hey y'all, Halfmilesniper here, and we're back in the garage today, and today we're going to talk a little bit about a cleaner lubricant. I may have referred to it as Ed's Red. It's actually more just red, and we'll talk a little bit about Ed's Red, modified Ed's Red, and the red bug juice that I was taught how to make when I did an AR manufacturer's class in Trinidad, Colorado. So y'all sit back, kick your feet up, enjoy the ride. So in a recent video, I talked about, hey, that gun could use a little bit of Ed's Red to free up the bolt or whatever was stuck. I don't remember what it was right now. And several of y'all had asked about the recipe for that. The recipe I was taught is a modernized version, slightly changed from the original. The original called for 1 part transmission fluid, 1 part deodorized kerosene, 1 part mineral spirits or Varsol, and 1 part acetone. Well, can't really use a plastic bottle with the acetone because acetone can eat through some of the plastics. There was also, with the original Ed's Red, you had the option of adding 1 pound of lanolin to the mix. I guess that helps give it a little bit of slick. Not sure on that. And for a time, you could purchase small batches of this at Brownells. Brownells no longer sells it. All the recipes I've seen, including the recipe I have, the full recipe makes 1 gallon of this stuff, and this stuff lasts a long time. There's an updated version, which still uses the automatic transmission fluid, uses kerosene, uses mineral spirits, says nothing about Varsol or Stoddard solvent, and it still uses the acetone and mentions nothing about lanolin. And that'll bring us to the 3rd iteration of this red bug juice, and we'll talk about that here in just a second. So the version of Ed's Red that I was taught, which is, we'll just call it red bug juice, is a mixture of Mobil 1 synthetic oil, 10W30, automatic transmission fluid. It can be Dextron or it can be Mercon. I just so happen to have Mercon V. STP oil treatment, and hops number 9. The original recipe calls for a full 2 quarts of Mobil 1, 1 quart of transmission fluid, 1 pint of STP, and 9 ounces of Hoppy's number 9. Unless we live in a cold environment, use 12 ounces. We are going to scale this down because we don't need to make a whole gallon. We're only going to make maybe a little more than, maybe a quart. We'll see. So since we're working with a much smaller jug than a 1 gallon jug, we are going to use 10 ounces of Mobil 1. We're going to use 5 ounces of ATF, and we're going to use 4 ounces of STP and about 3-ish ounces of Hoppy's number 9. So let's get ready to mix, and these are supposed to be mixed in this order. So it's been close to 5 years since I made a batch of this stuff here, so I still have all my ingredients, and we use this stuff at the shop all the time. And I've got gradiated jug here. See if I can do this without making a mess. And this stuff here, when it's all mixed up, it penetrates almost as good as Croyle, There's 10 ounces of Mobil 1 1030 synthetic. It penetrates almost as good as Croyle. We deal with lots of rusted up evidence guns in the shop. And some of the sights, when we're changing sights for the deputies, the sights are really, really tight. But we found if you soak that front sight or rear sight with just a couple of drops of this red, it seeps underneath that front sight and makes breaking that sight loose much easier. So now we're going to go for 5 ounces of ATF. And yes, I'm doing this without a funnel, so it's kind of like working without a net. There's 5 ounces of ATF. That should give it that nice red color. And now I need about 4 ounces of STP. This is going to be a chore because STP's kind of thick. I'm going to say that the STP helps to make this red stick to what you put it on. Even though it's very thin, it sticks. It doesn't run off. That's approximately 4 ounces of STP. You can almost see, I don't know if y'all can see it, but can almost see layers there. And now we're going to go for about 3 ounces of good old hops number 9, or hoppies. Perfect. Now we're going to put our sprayer together and we shake. Okay. We'll get that wiped off because yes, I did spill just a little bit, just the slightest bit of number 9. And then I didn't have any new needle oilers, but fortunately Sportsman's Warehouse had a Lucas Oil needle oiler empty for sale. So we're just going to get rid of the Lucas label because we don't want anybody mistaking homemade red for Lucas blue. And all we're going to do is use our squirt bottle to fill us up a nice bottle of red. And there we have it. That little jug of oil will go a long, long ways. And this squirt bottle of oil is going to last years. So yes, you can scale it down to what you need. I don't know if you could actually build 1 bottle's worth, but hey, if you make a squirt bottle full and you get a couple of needle oilers, you can give some oilers with red to your friends. Alrighty, y'all. There you have it. Quick and easy, down and dirty. 4 ingredients. Mobil 1 1030 full synthetic. ATF, either Mercron or Dextron. A little bit of STP oil treatment. And hops number 9. And makes a great little cleaner lubricant, penetrant. I don't use it so much for cleaning, but I do use it a lot for breaking rust and freeing up stuck actions. And to lube guns when I'm working on them. So, hope y'all enjoyed it. It's super simple. A little bit goes a long way. And this jug, like I said, will last a long time. So, there you have it. A little bit of red bug juice. Like I said, feel free to make some. Share it with your friends. It's it's good stuff. I really do appreciate y'all hanging with me. As always, Halfmilesniper reminding you, stay strapped or get clapped. Carry everywhere you can. Get a CCW if you need one. Concealed means concealed. Be prepared. Keep your head on a swivel. I know I keep telling y'all, and I know y'all are doing it. So, as always, I really do appreciate y'all hanging with me. Thank you so much. Remember, y'all stay safe. Keep shooting. We'll catch you next time.
Send it. Hit.